Go to the people. How are things for the people? I'm still waiting for the tea to heat up. I've got my milk. I do not have honey because I forgot. But I was in such a fun rainstorm coming home, and it's still going on out there. Echoey. Oh yeah, okay. It's echoey. Because I had to add a new video capture device, and it has a microphone, and by default, the microphone happens. Okay, before we can start here, I need to check in a code off my laptop. That'll take a minute. So while I am doing that, you all can tell me everything about the world. What is happening? What is happening? Don't heat honey. Why not? When I put it in tea, it heats it up. The world is not going well. The world is going fine. The people in the world may be doing bad things for themselves. The world is fine. There's a George Carlin skit about this. I think if you go on YouTube and you search for Earth plus plastic, yes, you will find it. Okay, let me get the water. Back in a second. Canada Day protests ramping up. Is that a thing? I don't know anything about Canada or Canada Day. You are marked as a monitored ban evader, so that's bad. RoboCop is going to get you. I don't know. I mean, yeah. Whatevs, guys. The truckers are threatening to return on Canada Day. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll see. When is Canada Day? Is that this weekend? Isn't every day Canada Day if you live in Canada? Like, what? How come I don't understand? Like, we don't have America Day. I mean, I guess we kind of do, and it's coming next week, but, you know.
Do I believe the destabilization of U.S. society is being influenced by subversive agents of other countries? Of course it is, yes. The same way that we do it to other people. Obviously. But I don't think that's the major factor. I think the major factor is our culture sucks and may not be strong enough to weather what's coming. We should have World Day. Well, we supposedly do. And why does our culture suck? Because we've taught everybody to be entitled whiners who don't want to work and who don't understand the state of nature. And everything else comes from that. Sorry, that's just how it is. Oh, also though, that's actually only part of it. That's actually a little bit of an effect, but the root cause is even deeper than that. Anyway, let me update my pup date. Why do I not have them there? That's what I was looking for. Oh, I've still got some stuff I should revert. I was doing a little bit of debuging experiments this morning, and they didn't go anywhere conclusive. What are these? What? Okay. I'm going to revert all this. No, not export. Revert. And I think we're going to revert these. Yep. Going to revert these. Okay, so wait, why is it still modified? You're going to revert that too. Okay. So feels bad? No, that's fine. Like, it's very powerful to know that you can just like just throw some trash into your code and revert it later. I need to fix this tone mapping from the first frame that we just saw there. That'll come later. Okay, I gotta pour my tea now, please. TSMR. You can always revert the revert. Well, no. Once I have done that revert, it is gone forever. Yeah, I earlier this week, or whatever days it was, I streamed the majority of this work. The stuff I was doing about refactoring the renderer, it was like I was going hard on that for the visibility system. Sorry. I deleted some of the streams, but some of them are up. And I was going hard on that for a couple days, and it was really reinvigorating. It's like working at a high percentage of my capacity for several days at a time. It wasn't 100%, but it was like, we were at a good 75% there, and it feels good to push the needle sometimes, and we got a big thing done, and it was great. I want to do that with some more rendering things at some point. Also, Golden Monkey Tea is really good. So, oh, I didn't save my level. All right, we'll do it again. What we were doing was really simple. So I'm changing the river diversion code. It's gonna, like, the river diversion is gonna work the same logically in terms of overall, because that's defined by one of our games, but we're breaking it down into some sub-steps that, how would I describe? That for intermediate timed actions in the middle have better behavior. So for example, what if somebody drops a rock in the middle of the river while it's diverting? What happens then, huh? And it's like, well, this happens, right? Just, it's part of making the game more robust, as we get closer to finalizing it. So for example, here, if I drop this, right, the river kind of goes this way. And we're going to want to make the graphics nicer later as well. That is definitely a thing. But prior to that, I'm just going to clear out some of the extraneous elements. Now, actually, but Buge number 1 is, I think, if I delete this lily, it doesn't work right. So that's badge. But I think I know why that is. Whoops. Because we literally never make a lily transaction if there's not a lily. I probably broke it when I put in the lily movement groups. Right, so we set this up. So if we have no groups, if we have no groups, make one, because if a flow updater appears to change a river, we need to tick it. Bro, okay. Let me write this down, what I'm doing. Okay. You tried looking for golden monkey tea, but you couldn't find it in tea bags. Well, that's because it's a good tea. You want to be game developer as well. Okay, here's how you succeed in the game industry. 1, the most important resource in your browser right now is, assuming that you're on Windows, you look in your Twitch browser window, in the upper right-hand corner, there's an X that will turn red. And you click that. And then you reopen the browser and you say, C programming language. And you type that. And then you read that. Okay. If I could go back in time right before the Braid release, would I do something different aside from dropping the Linux support? Yes. I would agree to go first in Summer of Arcade instead of second. They offered me the first slot. I said no, I didn't want the price backlash. So Geometry Wars got the first slot. I should have taken the first slot. Okay. So, okay, this may not be sufficient to fix the problemo. Fuck you. See, this is what I mean about like abusing must. I'll leave it for this time, but Okay, why did we not start on this? Eye consistency. That would be a good level name. Boom. Hey, look, it works. Without a lily. Because it's making flow updaters go. All right, so that's the first thing. So we're going to take the W. It's an easy W. Fix the problem introduced a few months ago with rivers not diverting on levels that have no lilies. There's probably at least one such level in the game. Maybe not. Wouldn't it save millions of life hours to reduce if and else to I and E? I mean, if typing the character was the main issue, then yes. Did I feel bad when Ed lost rights to Meat Boy? Dude, the whole... I'm not going to comment publicly on this, but I definitely have a very strong opinion. Dude, there was some gnarly lightning right outside. Why would I divert a river if there's no lily? To make pretty shapes. It's kind of true that river doesn't do anything without lily. Sad. My place has perfectly good power electricity situation. Okay. So now, when we make a flow updater, it is going to go through several steps. And we're going to change it, and we're probably going to mess things up. And we're, in fact, only going to do it one piece at a time. So we do this thing. Okay. When you drop a rock or something else happens that blocks river, we say divert incoming flows. Okay. And what does that mean? Well, you know, we check east of each of these directions. These are our four neighbors. If there's any river flowing into us from one of the four neighbors, we divert it. How do we do that? Well, we say, is there water flow in that square, right? Does it match the direction that that neighbor is from us, right? Then it's coming into our square. And if so, we do some stuff that you can't even see right now that I want to put back. And then we do all this logic about looking for an unblocked direction. I'm not sure what restart is. We'll take a look at that in a bit. But we say, could the river be blocked on the right? Could it be blocked on the left? Okay. And we do some stuff based on that. Oh, if the diverter is a mirror, then we determine which way it goes as well. That's going to be interesting. Okay. So if they're both blocked, the river stops. If the right is blocked, we go left. If the left is blocked, we go right. Otherwise, we default to right. Okay? Now, the thing is, you notice I just stepped you through a bunch of if statements. They all happen instantaneously and they're all invisible. What happens is you drop the rock in, and then depending on what's going on, the river just goes some way. And we would like this instead to happen over a little bit of time and to be more visible to the player, so the player can like learn the rules in a more intuitive way and it's less cryptic. So how many hours do I work? I don't know. I don't care. More than most people. Especially more than most people in 2022. Why not make it flow on both sides? Because that is not the rule that we inherited from the game that we inherited it from. So what I'm going to do is we're going to ignore the mirror stuff for a little bit to simplify our lives. And we're going to say, this thing diverts to the right. And that takes some amount of time. And you see it happen. And then if it can go right, then it goes, right? And if it can't go right, then it's going to divert left. And if it can't go left, then it'll stop. And you could have outcomes like, oh, we could divert right for 1 square, but then we kind of stop, which is actually not quite how it is right now. Is there some kind of visual flourish? Yeah, I mean, we'll figure that out for sure later. In the short term, it'll probably be particles because that's just easy for me to throw in there. Because the goal in the short term is just to communicate to the player in some way, right? And then later we can make it nice. I just remembered a small note that I'm going to send to somebody. Okay. Somebody getting fired? No. No. This is not that. Not even remotely. Okay, I also want to change. Like all of this actually kind of needs to change. Because this diversion is blocked function. We didn't go look at that. But that is going to check more than we maybe want. Because it's sort of checking, because we're trying to do all this instantaneously, it actually has to check 2 squares. Because there's 2, you could block a rightward diversion by, okay, I'll show you. I'll show you in the level, okay? I'll show you how it is, and this will be a way of reviewing for myself as well. Okay, so, okay, like I said, we go right by default, you know, right in terms of if it's your perspective is the river flowing. So it's like left on the screen, right? But, so this is going to land here. Clearly, if there's a stone here, we can't do that, right? And in that case, we go the other way. But also, if there's a stone here, we also can't really do it. We could sort of go one square, but then we would peter out and it would suck, so we go the other way. But I think now we're actually going to let it divert right and then actually peter out. But it won't be, it'll take place over time, right? I think that'll be better for the people. Anyway, and then of course, if both are blocked, then you can't go anywhere, right? Or, in fact, this, you also can't go anywhere. Oh wait, sorry. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this one. Okay. So that's all good. If I have a rock already in the west of the river and drop a rock into it, if the river starts flowing west, shouldn't it continue in a straight line west? Then no, we do not want that. We explicitly decided that the river does not turn under that condition. Like the river does not actually turn 90 degrees ever, is what we're saying. So like, even if it diverts, that first square when it diverts, it's still going south. It's just squinched over a square. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I think this diversion is blah. Okay, all this stuff. Okay, hold on. Also, I don't know what this restart is. What is restart? Bro, I know people call this function. What file is it? Restart equals true. After the transaction, note which squares are vacated and which occupied, because we don't want to flail on this kind of stuff. We are moving out of obstruction, so wake lilies nearby if they are in flow. Oh. So if we're moving a stone, okay, we're just gonna have to think about that later. I don't want to think about it now. Yeah, so restart is basically just doing the same neighbor detection. But it's returning, so it's not actually going to affect. It's a little bit orthogonal to what we're doing here. I still don't like that code. We may look at it later, but okay. So if we get here, So diversion is blocked. Is like not probably what we want to do. We probably want a new one where we just want so we take these two neighbor positions. So we have incoming pause. I forget which of these is first. So what's incoming pause? Diversion is blocked. So I can just take out one of them and then we can test to make sure it's the right one. Okay, hold on. Let's bring this back for a bit. Pause is our current square. Incoming pause is where the river is coming from. So we actually want, okay, so pause is the place where we drop the rock. So it's neighbor pause 0 is what we want, I think. All right. Okay, so this still goes. Now, if we do this, it should actually still go now. Yeah. And in fact, that's kind of what we want to happen. In fact, it's still exactly what we want to happen. Our final thing is going to take an extra turn. But yeah. Okay. On the other hand, if this goes here, no, well, that always would have worked. If we go here, it'll actually be blocked and go the other way, which I think is a lot cleaner and makes more sense. Like this is understandable to the people, you know what I'm saying? So like honestly, I'm fine with this function right here, except that we don't even need pause, right? So let's do this. would BFS work here? Are you asking random computer science questions to try and sound smart? No. And believe me, I used to do that when I was at lectures and stuff, when I was a little schoolboy. No, because what we're doing is we're making rules that the player understands. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is we're going to have an extra phase. We're going to say so I did a little bit of prep for this off stream. What's it called? Flow. What's the thing called, guys? The flow updater. There we go. I must have mistyped flow. So we're going to say mode is flowing forward, meaningless if divert. Used this default value is okay, flow updater. Okay. So if the right is blocked, we're going to say mode equals dot diverting left. Now this is redundant with this other thing. And in fact, no check-in, remove divert direction. So we want to make a flow updater, and okay, this is weird because we're setting these to the same thing. I don't understand. Divert direction. Incoming dot direction. Oh, right. So we actually poke this right here. We actually don't want to do this yet. Yeah, we don't want to do this yet. We make a flow updater. Remove this variable question mark. The mode is mode. It's not flowing forward. It's mode. It doesn't fall. That's true. Theta target. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, I guess that's fine. So we're going to rotate it in the way that it's going to go, although it's an invisible entity. And there we go. So okay. And this one is the one that erases the rivers. There's two flow updaters if you interrupt a river, right? There's the one that erases the old path and one that makes the new path. The erasing one we're going to leave for now. We might, like the stuff we're going to do is going to make a bigger gap between the two things. Okay. And there's a stone to the left of the main stone, so it takes an extra step to the right. Then it's logical for the river to turn left instead because there's less resistance. I mean, maybe. We can decide on that separately. Like, yeah, I could see a case in which we bring back the old rule. We might prefer that. I'll take a no check-in out here and say the old rule wherein version can be blocked by either of two squares. Maybe we will want this back, maybe not. By the way, everyone was saying Top Gun was like a really cool movie and stuff, so I went to see it yesterday. And like, I guess the only movie that anyone knows how to copy anymore is Star Wars. Is that like where we're at? Is that like... I mean, I guess it also copied Top Gun, but, you know. How one should start to get into coding. You were in computer science school. Like, what, you're already supposedly... Are people asking this question as a troll now? Do we have to ban literally everybody from Twitch here? Like, what is even going on? Somebody is in computer science school and says, how do I learn to start programming? Is there an I Am Your Father scene? No, it's worse than that. I would say what it is, but it would spoil the movie for everybody. Lightsabers, no. No lightsabers. Lightsabers would have made Top Gun better. Lightsabers would have made Top Gun better. They're all in the future of dreaming in the plane stuff. No, as everybody knows, Star Wars happened a long, long time ago. Is Empire best Star Wars film? Yes. Yes, it is. Is there a Death Star? Yes. Yes, there is a Death Star in Top Gun. Okay. So we blocked the diversion, blocked corner turbulence, skew turbulence. Well, we'll think about those later. Okay. But we're not going to worry about the mirror stuff. Like I was saying, in fact, we don't even care about any of this right now. Actually. So what we want to do is just say mode I don't know why I typed the other thing that I did. Where's divert direction? Okay. So we're always going to divert right. Now, that is our next step. But it's not even, it's going to blow up later somehow because we don't even handle the diverting right state. Actually, let's get rid of this guy again. Yeah, see, we just kind of go there and then we don't do anything. Why? Because move flow updaters. Okay, this is like not even a thing anymore. Although, no, you know what? I should maintain this. Okay. So we go advance one flow updater. What happens here? Well, now we handle multiple things. We handle erasing. We handle flowing forward. And then we have diverting right and diverting left. Diverting left is going to be assert false right now because that is not a thing. Diverting right, well, we're going to need this diversion is blocked. It's going to be down here so as we can call it elsewhere. Now we are rotated. We should just be able to, I mean, this could go horribly wrong, but we should just be able to say, okay, what direction are we? So we could say, how do I go? Do we have like theta to direction? Get direction vector. Come on, bro. Pack theta is 2 bits. Get orientation from angles. Normalized S32 angle. Get direction from angles. Marks and angles. Diverting right. Okay. Do we have a vector 2 rotate? Probably in modules. Okay, so forward is vector 2 dot 1 0. Forward is rotate. Forward updater dot theta target times tau divided by 360. And then hard align. Forward is hard align forward. Let's see if we have those overloads. Updater dot theta target. Oh. What? Oh, it's called flow. Hard align. We have hard align float. Okay. We'll just do this. We'll lazy bones it. You know what? We're just going to do this. Okay, so we say this. We say target is flow dot position plus forward. And then we say if diversion is blocked, oh boy, we're going to have to get a whole bunch of things here. Ocean flow dot position forward. Oh, I guess we don't need the right, and then invalid flow direction. I guess we actually don't want to provide that. We just want to say, you know, counter flow will be bad. If diversion is blocked, then we do something. If we're diverting right, we switch to going left, try again the other way, right? Or else How do we decide to die? Okay. We could say this. I think we also want to set turn flow dot turn. Let's just say opposite dir. Oh, you know what? We need this anyway. Achoo! Okay. Flow dot direction is opposite dir. Flow dot turn direction, which I think is useless probably. All right. Else flow dot moving direction is none. Return. We need an ocean. So before all right. Forward, wanted direction given vector 2. Moving direction, oh, it's called wait, schedule for, oh, it's like if we're in, it's this info. I see. Because we don't write it directly on the entities because it goes into the transaction. Okay, who knows what this is going to do? Well, oh, because if it's not blocked, what do we do? Else, we can move in our chosen direction. So, See, I want to change this. Oh, we'll do this. See, I'm a programmer. I'm a programmer. Okay. So that's just, you know, a little bit of something, something. So in these cases, we all set the same thing. I mean, actually, we never. Okay, I feel a little bit silly. I feel a little bit silly because we don't actually want to do this anyway. Because we add the move down here and we never change the flow direction after it's created. Actually, or wait, we will want particles and stuff, maybe. Butt tricks. I don't think that was butt tricks. Unless you think of XOR as A but not B, or B but not A, then it's butt tricks. Right. Okay, so we don't want to set this. Okay. Okay, so we're flipping the direction. We're leaving the moving direction fixed. Okay. So this variable target, we actually want to use this, right? So we do this. Wait, no. No. I don't want to shadow that variable. Okay. I think I just have a find type that I can use here. Find type. Ocean is find type manager ocean ID ocean map. That's just a little bit cleaner. And then we say if not ocean return. No, we don't have to do that. Billy Ocean, fabulous singer Billy Ocean. So we rotate this vector. Going to make sure about that. We get the direction, we get the opposite direction. If the direction is blocked, we will reverse our direction. Unless, yeah. Okay, so now this target, so each of these has to take time. Okay, so we return. We could actually turn toward, I don't know. We'll see about that. We can move in our chosen direction, but our flow keeps going the way we want to go. Okay, so this has target and we need the delta. Manager, I would like to speak to the manager. Nope, nope, not colon, not colon. Dx dot xy, right? Yep. My Caribbean Queen, or is pronounced by Jack Sparrow, my Caribbean Queen. I don't know who that is. Okay, well, we got that direction. So maybe we just I mean, I feel like we should go here and then Oh. Oh, shit. We need to actually... We can't actually do that. But it's fine. Florida hasn't docked its concealed carry owners. Well, okay. That still didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. Okay. So we know we get here. And we know we go the right way. We set the target. 1, you lock the target. 2, you bait the line. 3, you slowly spread the net. I think we have to keep refreshing moving direction. I don't know. Let's see. What? I didn't hear about Oh, I heard about California. I heard about California. Don't you worry about that. Hey, look at that. It's going again. It's going again. So we go. Now, the difference is, if this is indeed blocked, we should see it splash left for a second anyway. Yeah. So now we have to make that better. But like it's splashing against the rock. Now the problem is it's not actually going the other way. And the reason why is... Okay, the problem is... I think I have to explicitly kill it because this thing that checks the direction oh no, that's fine. So we just leave the moving direction. I mean, we have to keep poking it, I think. When you lock the target, 2, you... That I missed. I missed. Hey, look at that. I mean, it looks really stupid, but you can at least even see it go. The splash kind of goes nah and turns around. That is exactly right, and that is exactly what we wanted. Let's try to shape the splash a little more. God. These particles is slow. Slow ass particles. I don't even want to try to do this in debug build. Never mind. Never mind. I mean, if I had known it was going to be this easy to do this, I would have done it a long time ago. If that block isn't there, well, you know, we were talking about this before, but it'll go that way. And one closer to the river. So there could be an interesting puzzle, right, about like we could make a fun puzzle about timing now. So we're going to do, once in a while we have this scenario where, let's get all the junk off the level. So once in a while we have a situation where, oh, look at this. Look at this mess. Oh man, I have to debug that at some point, but no. I didn't want to debug it now. I wanted to keep editing. Ignore, please. See, ignore means retry. It's sort of the same thing. I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to do that to clear that out. See, these are advanced techniques. I don't want to have to clear it manually. Okay. From the masters. This is the master class in how to clear the ocean. Starring Boy on Slot. Okay. So we're going to have a mirror and I'm just going to leave this in case we want another color. Like who knows? I just like that color, guys. Okay. Procrastination. So there's going to be a river situation, and I think that, you know, we're going to be able to set things up. Now here's the deal. It's going to be on your marks, get set, go situation. Maybe we should have called it horse race. Maybe we'll rename it. Okay? Because as before, as I have done one other time in the past, there's going to be lily pads, okay? Two of them. And actually, we need room for you to divert the rivers. This is, okay, so I want the puzzle to be This one's hard, actually. Because I want the puzzle to be, you want to slow one of these guys down. And the other one, you want to get there as quickly as possible, right? But and you're going to use the idea that diverting dudes okay, this is going to stretch our design skills to the limit, everybody. So the whole deal now is diverting to the left takes longer. And this is one of the wonderful, interesting things that has happened as a result of our new rule. All right. And that's what this level is about. It's about diverting one way takes longer than diverting another way. So for example, we're going to give you, let's close our particles level. We're going to give you choices about which way to divert. So like here, you know, if you put this in a certain place, then you can divert him right. If you put it here, you can divert him left. Already this is challenging. Why is it challenging? Because if I divert him either way, like there's already a fucking answer baked in here, right? Okay, what if we start easy? What if we start easy? What if we say there's like 4 lilies? And or something, and you need to divert in the right spot to get it to go fast enough. Otherwise it'll go slow, right? Let's think about that. Let me get some hot water while we think about that. Oh, it's not in here. Hold on. Are we diverting one of them so that they sync it together and build a larger platform? Well, that could be a more advanced level. I was thinking about like a deadline. Although that could actually be fun. Syncing them together. But initially I was just thinking, we make some number of things and you just have to drop a stone in one place. Put Ting Tangler in the credits. If we do that, I will ask for a real name to put in the credits, because it is a good idea. But we need to try this one first, or we're never going to get anywhere in life. So the deal is, it's faster to divert this way. So right now, the thing is, this is very easy, because if I drop a stone anywhere here down, it's the fast divert. And all I have to do okay, well, to block that, if I put a stone here, right, there's no way to do the fast divert ever, because it's blocked, right? Here, see, this is a little bit trivial, maybe? Question mark. Let me get my hot water. What tea are we going to have? Something without caffeine. Let me find out. I thought I had like a peppermint. Well, I do. It's in here. I kept looking at the flavors out in the kitchen, and there were just like lots of weird flavored rooiboses. Although, you know what? I kept the apple cider rooibos for a reason, so we're going to do that one. Oh, I just spilled it all over when I was excitedly shaking the tea packet. That's entertaining. Okay. Well, now I've got little leafies everywhere. Do I have a dustbuster? I have a really old one that, like, I don't know where the power charger thing is. It might be in San Francisco. It might be lost forever. It might be in one of these boxes. But I was at the magical Target store, and they had a new generation dustbuster-ish thing. So I got one of those, but I haven't taken it out of the box yet. Okay. So obviously, like, if I literally just do this. Oh, you know what I could do is I could have symmetry, right? And so the place where you would drop a stone to divert is one of these three squares. Now, how do we give you the option to divert? Well, we have like this. We have the front side bus here. All right. And there's only one stone. It could start here. Okay, now, what is happening here? Well, we have two of these ting-tanglers. Okay. And you're going to push a switch to open this. I also haven't put the actual ocean yet, right? Okay, problem number one. These are going to block the ocean. So what we really need is the following. Because we want this ocean to be sitting there so you can pre-divert it before any of this happens, right? Oops. Whoops. I hope this is the right square. Yeah. Okay, so if I do this, oh boy. That's a little weird. I don't like that river diversion that happens. I don't know why that's happening, but we can debug that in a bit. Okay. So the point being, these guys get here in the same amount of time, right? And in fact, I don't know if the alley needs to be this long, but so the idea is going to be that's too late. Something happens. Oh, well, first of all, I haven't thought this through exactly. What we need is for these to get across a finish line. And you only need one, right? There could be only one. And what's going to happen is it goes in here. It puts the lotion in the basket, or it gets the hose again. All right. So now this is already a little weird because this is going to suggest one side over the other. And so we're going to have to squinch this in by one or out by one. I think out by one, even though that's annoying. And the reason out by one is so we have room to do this. Right? Because we don't want to suggest one direction, because that band is for old people. All right. So now we pour the apple cider rooibos. Okay, so this lets us now do symmetry, fearful symmetry. And fearful symmetry is as follows. Okay. So now I can teleport this. If I do this, we will actually divert the river the wrong way into the ground. We might actually want to allow that. It makes the map bigger. Okay, but if I go up here, right? I mean, if I go, yeah, see, there's, I guess the way to divert it right is like this, right? That's the only way. Which is one thing I don't really like about this shape. I want to give people a lot of R, divert it left. So now you'll notice before I drop that in, it tries to go and then it goes, right? And now right here, oh shit, guys. I just realized that I was not being sufficiently sharp brain because guys, you can't do the timing this way because what matters like the river is the same distance after the diversion's done happening, right? The difference is that before the diversion's done happening, it takes longer if it goes the other way. So really what we could do is we could race, instead of having it be let the lily pad in, right? We're not going to worry about these for a minute. We'll hang this guy out till later. It's going to be a race against another river. There's going to be like an orthogonal river that frickin' cuts you off, right? Actually, that could be... I don't know. This is going to be messed up because right now they go around these, and I don't know about that. Now, the idea about syncing them up would be another way to do timing. The problem is just it gets too complicated. Like that would be a very advanced puzzle because it's weird. Okay, like a left divert. Let's think about it. Okay, let's think about the bringing them together. Because you have to bring them 5 squares here. We might move them to get closer, but like for every one that you bump left, that's 2 turns. And for every one you bump right, that's 1 turn. And so it's actually... it's kind of interesting because you get lag time. Like, okay. Let's actually do this. For maximum avoidance of doubt, we're going to suspend these over the play field so that there's no, like, you're not worried about the rivers changing directions or whatever. You just see the thing. So what happens is you push this, they drop, and then they go. And you need them to be together at some point. Why do you need them to be? So can we give you freedom in where they are together? Maybe not. That's sort of the challenging part. Like the keeping them in sync while letting them, like ideally I would like to have a 2-bagger. Okay, here's the idea. It's actually not that bad. They don't have to be, like the timing could be they come together at the end. We need to get them at least both in here, right? So they come together and they have to be off by 1 at most, because we'll actually give ourselves a little bit more room to do this maybe. I don't know. So you're going to have to fit on a shape where you have to like run upriver on them. How can this work? How is Babby formed? It can work like this. You start here. You need to go bip, bip, bip all at once, right? The bips. Welcome to the bips. Okay. You need to do that. Which means they have to be right in a row. Now, never mind that this is already fucked, because you could just put the stones to cross. But we'll fix that later. Like you could just get that stone in the river there and you could cross. Yeah, we will fix this. Could use a mirror to put a blockade up. That could be another level. Yeah, that's not what we're going for right now. That could be a fun level where it's like, so you can remove the stone, you know, by pushing the mirror into the water. Yeah, that could be a next version. So go ahead and whisper me how you want to be credited right now, and if we use any of these, we'll credit. Because I think that's fun to do. So anyway, these go, and oops. So I'm going to need 2 stones, right? I mean, we're going to need more than 2 stones, probably. This is also why we need more space over here in the staging area. right? So this is a little bit weird. Like, okay, this is already a little bit more force than I like. But it's like, okay, we can make it go the direction we want by putting a stone there. Or way up here. If we do that one, we then have to do it again later. But okay. So here now. Okay, right. Shit. I keep forgetting it can't be the falling lily pads. Unless, okay, I mean, we could just make the level about you know what? Let's just try the blockade one for a second that you suggested. Because that one I see how to do. This one is harder because, again, the timing has to be an interrupting river, right? Or it's just about the path length, which we could do. It's different from the idea I was trying to do. So let's do the blockade one, right? So this one, easy clap. I know just how to do this right away, right? It's like, okay, we've got this, we've got that. And we can even make it so that you like have to trip these to get out. So the level doesn't start on a timer, but as soon as you walk out, it's on a timer. It's a little bit, let's put this on camera. Okay, now there's just one stone on this. And yeah, this is the thing is, it's actually a little bit complicated because you need it's really not easy. Let's just make it happen first. So there's this. If this is here and I put a stone here, all right, that'll make a blockade on this guy. And then the problem is I need to then get rid of it, which I can do by moving this mirror down to here, right? Okay. So see, oh wait, it won't even. Let's put the stone one more. Actually, so since they're automatically in the right place, I could just do this a priori. So let's just do this. And then this guy's blockaded some amount of time. And then when they're synced up, which I think I maybe have to do it one early. Yeah. See that? So now the problem is the fucking mirror blocks the lily pad. So the land needs to be an irregular shape because I need to take that rock out from the side, but I can't do it from like right where I did it because this would block that teleport, right? Now, if I start making space here, we could put it here, right? And this is actually a much more elegant level, right? So I could blockade. I let him go. I push this guy in. And then we wait, we go. Oh, whoops. Too soon. I like making jokes sometimes. Actually, I can get back here. Oh, too soon. Go. No, too late. Go. Okay. So now we need to expand the catchment reservoir, right? So now this is a little weird. I mean, I guess, okay, if you wanted to try and do it from here with the mirror, you could push it there. The problem here is that by pushing the mirror in here, you can also divert the river in a given direction that we haven't even frickin' done yet. So let's okay. So, boom. Okay, the problem here is, yeah, we need to not connect these. Because we don't want this to get eaten, right? So now I do this. I come off here. It starts them. I go there. I go there. These come on down. And now they're going to bump each other, but one's going to go first. And then I go ching, 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 ching. Okay. So that's a playable level. And it's interesting because there is a little bit of error that you get, right? Because you get like one turn. Now suppose I do the wrong thing. Like I could, for example, whoops. Well, I haven't really set it up this way, but suppose I had this. Then I could actually play with the timing a little by diverting the river that, oh no, because it goes that way. Hold on. By which I of course meant that way. But I don't think that's like, oh fuck. Okay, that's a bug in our thing. Right, we do need to set the flow direction in that location, and we are not currently doing that. Like it's still going left. So we have to fix that. But the point is, this will take a little bit of time, but not that much time. And like, I guess we could have a level before this. Yeah, we could have a level before this. I guess. I mean, but it would be about the length of the river. And the goal with this one is length of river doesn't matter enough. Teleport 2 goblins on lilies and get them together so they kill each other. Yeah, that is true. The problem is with a mirror like this, you could teleport them off and drown them. Unless you put them like on top of blocks. It's like a 3-stack or something. Can you not teleport onto a lily to break this? You probably can, but don't worry. Like our goal is to put something on the bottom half of the level to prevent exploits. Like, for example, it could be that the lilies have to like, so after they exit on the left, that's the timing part. And then they just leisurely loop around and have to fill in something on the bottom that you need to like walk over. Although that wouldn't really prevent you teleporting onto one of them. But like maybe it has to go past a monster, right? Like, we'll worry about exploits in a little bit. We're just trying to get the basic idea. Slide under a bridge, that could work. I mean, that obscures visibility a little bit, but it might be okay. I mean, the problem is, actually, that doesn't really work because a bridge would block a lily as well. Because it goes, there's no like partial square bridges, right? It's either the square is clear or it is not clear. So now hold on though. I want to know, are we only incorrectly so I don't actually know if we're setting the flow on the rest of the squares because it's just always stopping right there. Okay, so let's go back. Diverting right, diverting left. So if we're diverting did I not? Did I not recompile this? Since I deleted the flow direction stuff, because we still have an info.flow direction. Okay, so hold on. Updater. So here we schedule for destruction, but where do we set the ocean? Set ocean info. Perform ocean modifications. Oh. Instead of turn direction, see, I have a cleanup to rename this. We're going to call this ocean over right direction. We can change the name of things, it's fine. So now we're going to put that you know what? We're going to I don't think we need this. This is V2 to 3. So here we are going to have flow direction, but we're going to call it ocean over right direction. And let's actually say, let's just make this very explicit. Okay, so I forgot this part. So we will set that. if we want to toast the dude. Otherwise, we say oh, wait. Right. Set ocean info. Okay, so we only do this part after the transaction. Okay, this is actually fine. Okay. So, okay. So now down here, I mean, that's what I was looking for. Oh. So we don't actually change the direction yet. We're just saying that we're diverting. Okay, hold on. Who else set turn direction? This first move thing. Okay. Okay, if we're diverting, if we are diverting, we're going to overwrite the ocean flow to go the other way this time, right? And then whoops, no, it's here. And if we give up, we're going to just leave it flowing into the stone or whatever. All right, so if we're diverting right, we're diverting left, and we swap the flow. Okay, if it's blocked. Otherwise, flow dot ocean over right direction equals dir. And here we say info dot scheduled for destruction is true. Something like that. I probably messed some things up. Flow. I'm getting hungry, people. Ocean overwrite direction is not a member of Why do I keep flubbering this? Why? Because it's confusing. That's why. We're going to have a special bro. Another idea to teleport two goblins on lilies and get them together so they kill each other. Oh, that's from a long time ago. What movie have I seen recently? I just saw Star Wars last night. It's really cool. It's Star Wars: A New Hope, where they have to fly down this canyon and shoot bombs into an exhaust vent, and they have to watch out for the SAM sites above the canyon. It's a pretty cool movie. And, okay, not only do they have to blow up the Death Star by dropping bombs into an exhaust port, when he's going to drop the bomb, it's like, oh shit, the computers aren't going to work well enough. I have to use human timing. I have to use the force to drop the bomb into the exhaust port. So they use the force to drop the bomb into the exhaust port. It is pretty exciting. They even say stay on target. It's pretty exciting. Stay on target. Stay on target. You saw Justin Bateman? Bateman Begins. Isn't that like Friends? Are the changes to this going to screw up timings? Probably yes. Probably yes. Probably yes. Okay. What is this tea way back here on the floor? I mean, the tea leaves are not on the floor, but the packet, the safe and sanitary and unopened packet, mistletoe, probably from Christmas time. I'm starting to get tired and punchy, so we may not go that much longer. Flow dot mode equals flowing forward. Info dot moving direction equals flow dot direction. Flow dot ocean overwrite direct. Okay, so the problem I'm having right now is when we divert left, we're not. Okay, let's do this. See. I kind of want. Let's just say I'm going to put a no check and explain on this. Literally nobody else is going to use this variable. All right. I probably messed some things up. Why are we here? Oh, because of this. Okay, so that seemed fine. Okay, well, we didn't do any of the things. We so didn't do any of the things. All right. I am getting tired, so I kind of want to just fix this tomorrow. But let's do one more. It's sometimes the secret of outlier success is just to do one more than everybody else. So like I'm tired. I want to go to, actually, we already did one more by working at 11 p.m. So we're doing 2 more than everybody else. It's fine. So, WTF, we're diverting right, and I broke it. What happens? We're diverting right. If it's blocked, otherwise, we set overwrite direction to dir, and we set moving direction to flow dot direction. Okay, it looks to me like in principle this should work, except, okay, so we do this linear interpolation. Oh, we shouldn't do this turn toward. That's bad news bears. That's bad news bears. Maybe. So flow is flowing forward. Ocean overwrite direction. Yeah. I mean, this kind of looks... kind of looks fine. Not sure that I'm summoning the mental energy to step through the code. Like, how is the flow direction? Because it's like going off to the side, right? I mean, it's not supposed to ever change that. So what happened? See, it's just going. Like, who decided that? It should not be possible. It should not be possible. So we're not doing the restart one, we're doing this one. Got tips to work early in the morning? Just be excited about what you want to work on. Okay, so here's the updater. It's diverting right, its direction is south. Ocean overright direction. We didn't set it correctly here, by the way. Oh, except no, maybe that's fine. Because we don't want to actually change it till here. Okay, so this is called flow now, which is annoying, but there we go. It's diverting right. The direction is south. Ocean overright direction is also south. So we're saying we're flowing forward. Our moving direction is flow dot direction. Our ocean overright direction is dir, which should be west. Yes. Okay. Now move info. Start position, target DX. Add a move. Okay. So we do this. Look at all that complication. Wait, what? What is literally happening here? Oh right, yeah, this is fine actually. Yeah, that's fine. So then we do ocean modifications. Where do those happen? Does that happen from move transaction? That's the secret. That's the secret. Perform ocean modifications. Okay. flow, ocean over right direction is west. Okay, this is fine. I think. Oh shit, no. No, this is not fine. We are doing this too late. Okay, I don't think that's going to fix both our problems. I think it'll fix one of them, maybe. Since we're just trying to get back to the future, let's just save that. Okay. It's flowing forward south. Okay, so in the flowing forward case, we're just not doing everything with the new variables. But we set moving direction, and we set ocean over right direction. I don't know. Are we even ticking? Are we even ticking? Why? What is going on with Visual Studio, dude? This is what happens when I program when I'm tired. All right, we're not even getting here. You know what we forgot to do? What, like, here, we actually want to put it in the transaction so that it's doing something. So here we want to be stationary. Be stationary. We just a single move right there. Duration. Transaction. Flow for duration. That like keeps him in the transaction, which may or may not frickin' matter. Didn't frickin' matter. Okay. You know, I think now that we're setting the ocean direction, I think we're hitting this. Because we're setting the direction and then we're updating, right? Didn't fucking matter. What is going on? How was this working so well and then I broke it so badly? Okay. This may be a comeback in the morning scenario. I just want to know which of these. It's not this one. It's got to be the other one. No. Oh, it still exists. Right. Oh. Okay, it's two different problems. Oh, all we had to do was do that. Okay. So the erasing guy doesn't ever set scheduled for destruction. That's why he's still there. Okay. Our other guy keeps moving to the same place. Let's just see what's going on here. That's kind of weird because when I was setting the breakpoint, I thought we weren't hitting it, but maybe something else was wrong. Boom. Boom. Okay, so... No! What the frickin'... 1723. Which one is that? Position 14. So this one is actually alive. This one's not... Wait, what is going on? Oh my God, I was so tired when I did this. What was I doing? Did anybody in chat say, hey, that doesn't make any sense? This still isn't going to fix it. There's still several things wrong that my brain is not grappling with at this hour. Boom. Literally didn't fucking matter in terms of anything we can see. Okay. We're adding linear interpolation. We're setting dx and target. There we go. Okay. dx is 0. Oh, I guess so we came in here as flowing forward. Get direction vector dir. Oh. Oh, that's not right. Sometimes I feel like I something or something. I something or something and something else. So now, because we're setting the thing on the square at a different time, you know, we maybe want to have those sit in the current square, like do a B stationary and then die next round. That's fine. I'm willing to wait on that one till tomorrow. So the question is, why isn't the erasing guy frickin' going anywhere? And I think there's probably just another exit from erasing. Oh, yeah, like... That's all we need to do. It's just I decided to be more explicit about having to destroy the guy. So when you do that, you better make sure that you poke the things. Bloop. Okay. So I'm going to leave this last bit for tomorrow. I am pretty tired. We can go back and finish that level design up tomorrow, etc. But, okay, let's test out, actually, some of the, like, race conditions that we're trying to protect against. Okay. So, like, for example, okay, well, that... Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to be so explicit. Oh, no, it's probably fine. I don't know. Like, I think that's where, like, basically anywhere that we returned, we have to make sure, oh, including this one. Maybe I don't like being this explicit about it. Maybe I do. It's just, it gives us more control. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Oh, wait, we even went the extra square. Okay. So bam, bam. Okay, there I was a little late, I guess. Except, no, that shouldn't, see, shouldn't be possible to do that. So we're going to have to look at that. So there we got it in time. Here, that should kill the thing if we drop one right on it. There should only be two things that could happen. Is if we drop one right on it, it should kill it, right? If we drop one too late, then it should start another, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to debug that. So two things. River Stomp Race, which sounds like a game from the 80s. River Stomp Race. And what was the other one? Maybe that is the only one. What did we literally do? And that goes just fine. Okay, I will continue to think about that. It's one of those situations where you don't want to be explicit most of the time, but that one time, yeah, totally. Like it used to be, the rule used to be, look, these things move every turn. So if you set the direction to none, it's not moving, so it must be done, right? And by the way, we'll default the direction to none. So you just set the direction and it's automatic. But now it's like, oh, wait, we want it to be able to pause in place. And that just wrecks that whole scheme. Anyway, Thanks everyone for coming by. We're most of the way done with this, and then we could go back to designing the. Oh, you know what? You know what I should do? Because the whole reason we got into this was it wasn't actually setting the ocean direction correctly for the lily pad. So let's hopefully feel good that we made that progress, right? I'm going to give myself a little time here. And here we go. That's probably too much time. But before, it would have just rammed this rock and stopped. And that is not happening now. So, GG's. Oh, fuck. Wait. No, I think that was right. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's right. That's outflow from two places. If we have inflow to two places, from two places, it'll stop. That's actually a really interesting case. So here, it'll go, we reconnect, and then we go. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty good. I think this is getting close to, and then, okay, so the stress test, which we are not prepared for, but the stress test is this lady. Let's put him way over here. And the reason she's the stress test is she can like move the ting-tangler around. See what I'm saying? And like, see right there? That should have killed the ocean flow in the target square, and it didn't. That time it did for some reason. Yeah, we're going to have to do a little bit more. So right now, part of the idea behind what we're doing is like, okay, you just can't divert sideways more than one, but we actually can divert sideways more than one, and we can still rotate in weird directions, right? So we actually want to store in the ocean map two directions. I think we want to store what direction things will flow in, and we want to store like the predominant river direction so that you can't turn things sideways like that. Okay, so those are going to be tomorrow things. Thank you everybody for coming by. I'll see you all some other time. Kappa.